Is tithing voluntary? You want to know, and I'm going to tell you, so stay tuned. I'm Renee, and one of our viewers wants to know, is tithing voluntary? So, to answer that question, we must take a look at Exodus chapter 27, verses 7 through 8, because it's there where we read that God established the covenant with ancient Israel. And this covenant is commonly known as the Old Covenant, or the Mosaic Covenant, or the Mosaic Law. Now, the covenant consisted of 613 commandments that ancient Israel had to follow. Therefore, these commandments were mandatory. And since tithing was one of those commandments, tithing was mandatory. So tithing is something ancient Israel had to do. So under the Old Covenant with ancient Israel, tithing was not voluntary. So what does this mean for you as a Christian today? Well, simply is that tithing for you as a Christian is neither voluntary nor mandatory, because tithing is not a part of the New Covenant or the New Testament. Okay? So let's do a quick recap. Is tithing voluntary? And the answer to that is no, because tithing was introduced under the Old Covenant, and under that covenant, ancient Israel had to tithe. That's what God required. However, as a Christian, since you are not under the Old Covenant, and because tithing is not part of the New Covenant, then tithing for you is neither voluntary nor mandatory. It's not something you have to do or is required of you. You are free from the tithe. Okay? So I hope that answered your question. And if you want to know more about tithing, go ahead and click on the link below in the description box, and you can get 3 free chapters of the Tithing Hoax. There's another meaning to the concept of something being biblical, because oftentimes what people are really asking, or what they want to know is this something we have to do because it's in the Bible? In this case, do you have to tithe simply because it's mentioned in the Bible? And the answer to that question is no.